Alright, so here we have the betweenness of a point, right? So M is between P and Q on the segment. And so you can see here that M, P, and Q are collinear, right? They're on the same line. And MP, or PM, plus MQ is equal to PQ. So we know that M is between P and Q, right, on the line segment. So over here we have AC, this line A to C, and we have these two little lines here, right? And so what do those two little lines there signify? It means that the measure of AB is equal to the measure of BC. So we can say that these two line segments are congruent. So AB, or line segment AB, is congruent with line segment BC, and that's the congruent symbol. It's equal sign with a tilde above it. Okay. Alright, so we're down here on example number 1. Find EF. So EF is the entire line segment, and it's made up of ED plus DF. So we can go ahead and write down our formula like this, right? Or our equation like this. So it's going to be EF is equal to, or the measure of EF is equal to the measure of ED plus the measure of DF, like so, right? And then we're looking for the measure of EF. So what we need to do is plug in ED and plug in DF. So let's do that now. It's going to be equal to 1.2 centimeters plus 1.9 centimeters. And then we're going to add those two like terms, and we'll get 3.1 centimeters is equal to the length of EF. Right? Okay. So example 2 is a little bit different. It has variables, right? So we have to find x, and then we need to find the value or the measure of line AC. So how do we find x? Well, we do our formula, right? So it's going to be AC, or the measure of AC is going to be equal to the measure of AB plus the measure of BC, like so. And then we'll start plugging in all of our expressions, right? In this case, we don't have values. We have expressions involving x. So we'll plug them in. AC is equal to 2x plus 5. So we'll say 2x plus 5 is equal to AB is equal to x, so I'm going to say equals to x, plus BC is 2x. So we have our equation, and we can use this to find the value of x. So let's go ahead and combine like terms on the right side of the equal sign. It's 2x plus 5 is equal to 3x. Right? I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides of the equal sign. So that's going to leave me with 5 is equal to x. And that's my final answer here, right? Find x. 5 is equal to x. And now we need to find AC. Now how can we find AC? Well, we have this expression for AC, the 2x plus 5. So I'm going to say measure of AC is equal to 2x plus 5. And we found what x is equal to. X is equal to 5. So I'm plugging in to find my measure of AC. So it's 2 times 5 plus 5. And 2 times 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15. So the measure of AC is 15. The measure of x is 5. Right. All right. So that's how we do that problem. And now we're down here with the practice. And so here we have RT. What are we trying to find? The measure of each segment. Okay, so we're trying to find the measure of RT. We're trying to find the measure from here to here. And we can do it using a formula. So it is RT, or the measure of RT, is equal to RS plus ST. Right. And luckily we know RS, it's 2 centimeters, and we know ST is 2.5. So it's going to equal to 2 plus 2.5 centimeters. And so that's going to be equal to 4.5 centimeters, and that's my final answer, right? RT is equal to 4.5 centimeters. We're over here on number 2, and WX, we want this part right here, right? And we have these two lines and these two lines, right? And up here we had one line, and what did that signify? That signified that AB is congruent with BC. Okay, so what do these two lines and these two lines signify? It means that WX is congruent with XY. All right. Right, so if this is congruent with that and we don't know what WX is, we can create a variable for it, and we could say X there, and we could say X there, right? Because they're both the same length, and then we can come up with our equation. So it's going to say WY, the entire segment, right, is equal to the first line segment, WX plus XY, like so. And then we go ahead and plug in all of our values. So we know that Wy is equal to 6 centimeters. So I'm going to say 6 centimeters is equal to x plus x. This is me substituting all of our values here, right? 6 centimeters for Wy, x for Wx, and x for xy. Should probably have used a different variable name here to not confuse ourselves with point x. But hopefully you get the picture. So let's combine like terms. We have 6 centimeters is equal to 2x. We'll divide both sides by 2, and we'll get x is equal to 3 centimeters. And that's our final answer, right? X is equal to 3 centimeters. And that is our, I'm sorry. And then we need to find out the length of Wx. And Wx is equal to x, right? So we're over here. I'm going to say Wx is equal to lowercase x. And so we're going to substitute Wx is equal to 3 centimeters, like that, right? And I'm just substituting the value that we found for x here. Okay. So now down here we have find the value of x and rs if s is between r and t. So yeah, maybe I can do these problems in the next video.